kinda like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box where the owners do. A boss is a role that I've grown into. I love you to death, but I told you the truth. I can't just be with you, I'm only you. Yeah, I got one Virgil, got one in that day, it's the only two, man. How many times have I shown and proved, man? How many nights I've been woke, swerving the potholes.
For a reason, Cuban lean around a couple G's, you for with me, I'm en route. Got the money and we don't see eye to eye. Big chola on my hip, know you see it poking out. Diamond pin and figure lane from trapping out my mama.
What's up, you guys? It's Jazz. Y'all already know if I'm tapping in with you. I'm bringing you the next hardest artist that's gonna stop by our city. Today, I actually want him to say his name because I done said Tyte, I done said Tyte, I done said everything but what I think it is. So who the fuck are we rocking with today? Like, tell me who you is, where you from. Just pop your shit real quick.
Tyte, man. Tyte.
So, okay. I'm sensitive. Okay, you like it tight.
Whoops.
You keep it tight. Shit be tight. Okay, I'm getting it now. Now I gotta change all the thoughts I done had about tighty. This is gonna be fucked up. All right now. Now with that being said, you know I gotta, before we get into where you really from and why we really here with this shit, why hip hop? I need to know primarily why you even chose hip hop as a route in life.
Music, all I knew. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, I ain't never really wanted to do anything else, and anything else I ever tried, like, it ain't hold my attention.
Gotcha.
But music was something, it was an outlet, and it just felt natural. You know, like I've been doing music since 6 years old, but.
How the fuck?
Yeah.
What you used to do at 6?
Rap.
Really? You used to be rapping at 6? You remember any of your songs when you was that young? What you used to rap about? Bubblegum and girls?
Yeah, shit that was going on in the neighborhood.
Okay then. Now, I need to go back real quick because you said you tried other things. Is there a remote for that? The TV to be down? Yeah. So, you said other stuff that you tried basically and work out. And I'm interested in knowing what else you could have tried. Like, was it construction? What else was you trying to get into? What would you have been if you weren't a rapper?
I tried sports. I was fine in football, but
What position you played?
Slot receiver.
Is that the one where I could be like, down, set, height? No, okay. All right. I just know that. One. So,
She said down, said, hey,
that's
okay.
all I want to do.
I see where we're going at.
So I see where we're going at. So look, dead ass, I'm interested in knowing, so you would have been like a football player if it wouldn't have been a rap career. What would you have been then if you were not a rapper? Because you, not only a rapper, but you one of the biggest at this point. So what would you have been doing if you were not able to shine like this?
I don't know. I'm gonna get some money though. Like I always been a hustler. Like that's one thing about me. I don't give a fuck if selling cookies on the curb. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm gonna get it. You feel me?
I know that's right.
I knew it was gonna be something with money and not me working for nobody. I knew that for sure. But this music shit, I always knew it though. Like not being cocky, but I just felt like I had it. You know, probably not at the time where it's expressed enough to everybody to understand or see what I'm seeing at the time, but I knew I had it, you feel me? And that's what I feel like the type of company that I got me here.
Type shit. Okay then, so with that being said, now we to the point where you on the road, you doing shows, you tapping in with your fan base, but this shit been a long time coming. Like, I'm not gonna lie, one of the first songs that I really got on from you, I don't know if you even remember that bitch, but one of the blogs used to use it to promote, like the Florida Boy, the one, you know what I'm talking, because y'all is your song.
Or Florida. That one. You talking about Florida.
Yeah.
Florida.
It's this one that's playing. So, and that's genuine to me because when they used to use it to promote they like that,
Florida
you know, welcome to Florida. Like that stuck with a lot of us. A lot of us may not know who was behind that sound or who was behind just saying that, but that's in our motherfucking head. So how does it feel being one of those artists that's not only kind of like moving through this shit and having your way, but actually got songs that people can relate to?
I don't know, like, I just felt like even with speaking on this record right here, like when I dropped this record, nobody knew who rapped it. Like the same thing what you just said, it really, the song got grew me like hell. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really knew who rapped this song. And still to this day, like it's still one of my biggest damn songs.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
I tell you what it does. It's a theme song for all of us. If that makes sense, it's like a representation of all of us in the best way possible. So if somebody from Philly doing a movie and he try to put a Florida song or some shit, this would be a good example of representation. So I fuck with that. And I actually, if I must say, I'm not trying to be this person, but I pay attention to this shit a lot. And ever since you made that song, I feel like you created a sound wave for people to try to follow. Kind of like the Migos, kind of like Lil Wayne, in your own sense. You created like that Florida bounce.
And
even down what you're doing now, my bad.
Now you good. I feel the same way, but not once again, not in no cocky way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I just shedded the light back on it again. You know what I'm saying? Coming from a new artist. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like a lot of people get confused when I say or somebody say I'm bringing something back. It's not bringing it back. It's just we just paying attention to it again. You know what I'm saying? But I feel the same way. Like I feel like when I did drop this, especially at that time, and I see it a lot now. Like even with my TikTok stuff and shit like that. Like it's a formula to follow, and I say it all my interviews. That's why I do this shit. Like why the fuck? That's how you know it's working. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather somebody run off with my shit and remix it in their way, vamping in their way, and do their thing with it. You know what I'm saying? That let me know like I got something that actually works, that holds value.
Right. You don't need to give it up. Fuck that. So with that, I do want to shout out JoJo, Miss JoJo versus Jocelyn here from the Miami area. From that Broward area, she doing her publicist thing down there. So make sure y'all tap in with her when y'all down there. That's flamboyant talent, okay? But now let's get back to you. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to know some more. So now we know why you chose hip hop. We know about your sound and kind of how that's got groovy over the past few years. Now, recently, I just seen that you signed to somebody, Slip and Slide Records.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
if y'all don't know what Slip and Slide Records is, that's based out of Miami, home of the hits. Y'all got Trina, Rick Ross, fucking Plies, all type of shit. Of course, we gotta say Trick Daddy because he really makes that shit do what it do. So all of them came up out of there, and I'm glad to see people like you really being a representation of Florida again in a way like that. So tell me a little bit about that. How did that even come about with you getting signed to Slip and Slide?
Oh, the funny thing is I met Ted probably about 2 years ago.
Okay.
I was at that's my dog, that coach, that's OG.
I really like him because he's just like a genuine person. A lot of people say crazy shit, and you could tell it's like you ain't hitting, bitch, because what's going on? Like he's a genuine person. He genuinely extends his nets in ways that people couldn't even see. So shout out to Mr. Lucas.
Most definitely.
Shout out to Mr.
Most
Ted.
definitely. But I was over at Atlantic at the time.
Okay.
You know, and doing my thing over there, and my A&R also shout out Olive Prolific Chris Jones.
Okay.
I got a situation with him as well, but they tight. They, you know, they homeboys. They've been knowing each other for years or whatever. And he introduced me to him. He was like, man, this is my artist, woo woo. But he wanted to introduce me to him because I grew up on Fly, Trick, that shit like that. You know, so it was just a little introduction. And I ain't think nothing of it. I never thought I would even came. You know what I'm saying? Been over at Slip and Slide. 2 years go by. Last year when I dropped my record, his A&R, shout out to Bang, reached out to me. He was reaching out to me like 3 months, like 3 or 4. He stayed on me like, man, I'm tapping in. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bet that for sure. Let's get it in. So he started hearing it from him. And then also Chris Jones, his partner, was like, man, my artist starting to. And when he was saying the name Tyte, he was like, this can't be the same. He ain't know it was the same person, and not knowing that he done met me before. You know what I'm saying? So when everything got caught up and up to date, and we really sat down. I came down to Miami. It was like a refreshment. So it was like once we chopped it down and sat down, I just told him I can't be on the bench no more.
Type shit. And you ain't been on that bitch since you done signed with him. I done been seeing you dropping motherfucking records, videos. So let's talk about that. I seen you you said basically some of your influence, or you know, you grew up off of Plies and Trick Daddy, right? I see all of that shit in your videos. I see the donks, I see the fine girls. So tell me what it's like actually being able to film these nice ass videos now and put that vision into perspective. Is that fun? Like, how is that for you, and how do you come up with these?
I'm very hands-on. Like, they'll tell you from slip and slide to counterpoint. Like, that's who do all my, my videos. And shout out to Charlie Scott too, but I don't let shit slide. Like, I got to know every single thing. They began frustrated with me sometimes. Like, I write the treatments, everything. So what y'all see, that's me painting the picture, but they just know how to bring it to life. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's very important with an artist. Cause if you got a vision, you got to make everybody else see it. You know what I'm saying? And you can't bring that vision to life by following. You know what I'm saying? Again, not being cocky, but I just know where I'm trying to go at with it. So, like, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? It's fun, but at the same time, I be about business. Like, let's get to work.
And I like that about you. I'm not going to lie. Like, me being in the industry, I've gotten to see you perform a few times, move around. And then, like I said, like, just seeing the social media movement, who you kind of interact with. I do appreciate that about you as an artist, because you're not just doing this shit for fun. Like, you're having fun and you're having your way, but you legitimately put in, like, okay, Florida on the map. Okay, now it's next slip and slide. Next is my sound, it's my look. You literally pushing that out and making sure that it's authentically you. So I fuck with that, because most people do be trying to ride waves. Like, next week they might be doing drill rap, and you like, well, what the fuck? Like, that's not even you. So I fuck with that about you. So now we get into you in the mix. You signed. You know, you got shit going on. So I know we pushing, shit like Take the Rubber Off, hit, shit like that. But I want to ask it this way. Because I hear your voice, I love your swag, and I got a few people that I would love to hear you on a song with, right? So I want to know from you, give me like 3 features that you're looking into, or that you're trying to, bless us with.
I'm going to be honest, like, ain't no feature person. I don't like doing features. If anything, that's what my whole circle been trying to push me to do. Like, even when I was over at Atlantic, like, that was like a big problem with me. Like, and it's not nothing against people. It's just too much stuff. You can't predict the weather no more.
Yeah.
Like, not saying that person at the time ain't solid or he ain't a real one, but I don't know who he gonna get into it the next day. And like I said, at the end of the day, it's all about the business with me.
Type shit.
Like, the music is one thing, but this shit fall on business. You know what I'm saying? You can been on fuck your whole situation up by doing a record with the wrong person. And I feel like with exactly what you said from the beginning, is like a lot of these rappers that been coming out lately, they been waves. And I'm the type of person, like, I can see it for what it is, but it's like, I want to see how you gonna be rocking a year from now, 2 years from now. Cause I want my music when a motherfucker comes listen to my ass, they be able to go back to that Florida record 5 years ago and say, man, that shit hit like 9.
Timeless, literally. I try to preach this shit, but people be thinking I'm talking. People be like, oh, you dick right. Okay, bitch. See you at the top. Oh, no? I won't? Okay, bye. Because at the end of the day, it's like either you get it or you don't. You gonna get with the shit or you not. And if you ain't, then bye, because I know I'm leaving. But
I want to say this, though. Not to cut you off. I want to say this. I done reached out to a couple of people, you know what I'm saying, feature-wise and stuff like that, but I just don't think, like, it's something that I ever, like, looked into, you know what I'm saying? Like, I DM, like, yo, they be like, what's good? I get the response, but at that moment, I don't feel it no more, and I just cut it. Keep doing your thing, like, you know what I'm saying, some shit like that, and keep it moving. Like, I don't really be.
Well, one day we gonna get some pictures, but I'll tell you who I want to hear you with. Can I tell you at least one person?
You can tell me what I ever met.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you 2 people, because I'm gonna tell you a male and a female. So I obviously want to hear you with Plies. I want to hear y'all talk about something nasty. I want y'all to double dutch that shit. I don't care who talk first, who talk last. Just as long as both of y'all talk about that shit. All right? So that'll be a dope win. And I feel like Slides might kill me for this, but I feel like you would accentuate what he had going on as well. Like, bitches really love the song Ride Dick So Good. So, like, stuff like that, I know he's not into as much, but I feel like a younger person coming into the Florida arena could be a good, you know, collab. And then, as far as, like, a female, I'll say, this will be easy for you, though. So it's this girl, what's her name? Shit, I done forgot already. It's this girl from, I forget. Let me pick somebody else.
The more you borrow,
let me pick somebody else.
What is this girl name? And then I unfollow her ass the other day. Long story short, I want to see you on the beat with, let me find a girl, because girls can be harder. Now, I don't make it a stallion. I'm not going to say no cliche shit. I ain't going to say no city girls. I want the record to sound good. I want the record to sound good, too. Like, I don't want to listen to no dumb shit. I'll say Maya Ray from Tampa.
Maya Ray.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's the artist, like she's up and coming as well, but that's what I was gonna tell you too. Like when we talk about you reaching out to people, I want you to know this too. Sometimes we be having our mindset on our goals that we don't realize that we are goals for some people.
I be having to check myself sometimes about that.
So go back to them other people that look up to you that need a future.
Most definitely.
And right now it's not about you. It is.
Most definitely.
But it's like about that each one teach one and grabbing a hand and I'll do this for you, you know, on the low or for this or whatever the fuck case is, and that's what I feel.
See, that's what I meant by the feature thing. Like, I'm the type of person when you come around me, you're gonna learn something. You're gonna take something. Like, when I say the feature shit, I'm not saying like, bro, we can't rock, we can't chat, we can't politic about the business and shit like that. I'm just saying, bro, like right now, I just feel like in my career where I'm at, I'm trying to do no records, I'm trying to move the right way. But as far as what you saying, each one teach one shit like that, like I'm big on that. Like I talk to people on the daily.
You talk to me.
You feel me? Like I respond to everybody, especially when it comes down to this shit. Like, bro, any advice type shit. You know
And
what
can I
I'm
say
saying? Stuff like
something?
that.
That's how you could tell. I'm gonna keep it a beat in the boat, y'all. I'm gonna say this because I know a lot of people get back on me about this, and I want y'all to know it from this perspective, right? People gonna fuck with people that fuck with them, and they're not gonna fuck with people that don't fuck with them. Ain't no motherfucking way I'm finna keep screaming somebody's name that's gonna act like they're not finna pay attention to me. I don't care who you is. I fuck with you, but bitch, you ain't that motherfucking special. So goddamn, I'm gonna work on myself before I sit there and really chase after people that's not understanding that we all in this shit trying to make a way. So I say that to say, you always untap back in. You always respond, like something. If I do a dance to your song, you gonna like that bitch. And that shit goes way further than knife. Cause it didn't take that much out of you. You didn't have to come be like, oh hey baby, here's some flowers. Here go $5,000. You didn't have to do that. But just the fact that like, you know, mingling with me, I was like, okay then.
But it's on the other side of it. You gotta look at the other side though. Like, why not? Like you come, you support me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
That's
saying?
what I like to think. But people
why not to support back? You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like
That's pretty much it.
you gotta scratch each other back sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to. That's the only way shit gonna move. You gonna see progression.
Yeah, type shit. Now look, you know I got my questions. T, this thing is like on a commercial.
To get you there. Speaking of,
I forgot that.
you can start crunching numbers.
He told me so you don't want to listen to the commercial. No. So I got some good would you rather questions. I've been digging into this would you rather. I played some good deep would you rathers at my job. Right. But I'm gonna get you with some freaky would you rather. So I ain't gonna hit you with no I ain't gonna hit you with no deep ones. I'm gonna hit you with some freaky. So boom. Oh, this is a hot one. Alright, would you rather with a female, big booty people, wrestle, or with me, would you rather wrestle with me naked in a pool of jello or in a pool of chocolate pudding?
Wait.
Would you rather hit me in jello or chocolate pudding?
We're gonna go chocolate. We gonna go chocolate pudding.
Why not the Jello can fall off me
Jello
and be
too
jiggling?
sticky.
Oh, it's too sticky.
It's too sticky.
But the chocolate pudding is literally, you gonna have to lick it off just to
But
get
you gonna
the.
be sweet forever.
Yeah, you right about that. Nah. All right. Nah. Would you rather? Ooh. Damn. Okay. Would you rather take a body shot off of me or have me take a body shot off of you?
Woo! She say okay. She say a body shot. You gotta come get it off me.
I gotta go get it off you. Where can I get the body shot off of you? We can't sit on top of that. Oh, never mind. All right, so we gonna figure it out. All right, so okay. Would you rather have a naked picture of you become an internet meme, or be caught on camera naked during a live newscast?
Ooh. I'd rather the meme. I got control of it.
So what you gonna change it to?
Wait.
Gonna be like what? So if somebody put a meme up
Mm-hmm.
with you and your dick pic,
Uh-huh.
what would you have control? Like what would you do?
Like, know what I'm saying? Like, whatever picture that they use, it got to come from me, right?
Technically.
Or somebody taking it.
Yeah, like it could be like somebody took a picture of you on Soft one day and was like, gotcha, bitch, and then they sent it to the blog.
I don't give a damn.
Oh my God! So it's long when it's out too. God. I might have to be the test of this situation just to make sure you're telling the truth, y'all. God damn. All right. Would you rather have unbelievable sex that lasts 10 minutes or average sex that lasts an hour?
I'm out there for that hour.
Really? Okay,
Damn,
average shit.
damn that 10-minute shit.
I ain't even gonna lie. I'd rather the 10 minutes.
She said the 10 minutes.
If it's unbelievable though,
I gotta go some rounds. That 10 minutes ain't gonna be enough.
good. If it's unbelievable, that 10 minutes could be 2 rounds.
A nut feel like a nut to me.
Exactly. That's why if it was a 10 minutes or an hour, I just want it to be unbelievable. If it's mediocre for an hour, I'm gonna be mad. Like, get the fuck out of my face. No.
She said if it's mediocre for an hour.
I'll be like, no. All right, and this the last one. So, would you rather do it butt naked in 32-degree weather or 100-degree weather? But you gotta be butt boom either time.
So either super cold or super hot.
Yeah.
I'm in the heat. I don't do it cold.
You a Florida boy for
I'm
real,
in
then.
the heat.
I don't know
We
though.
sweating bullets in that pussy.
I don't know though. I might be up in the cabin, but boom, with a chinchilla fur just around my titties, and I'm good in the cold, you know, cause I ain't gonna be sweating or nothing. Stamina not gonna be lost. I ain't gonna get tired. You feel what I'm saying?
I freeze up.
You say I freeze up. Oh yeah, that thing ain't really gonna be that long in the cold, huh?
I ain't say all
I'm gonna have to take it back to the beach
I ain't
with
say all
it. You know what,
It's just that
babe?
stroke might not be right.
Okay, guys,
It's
it might be cold. Okay.
Tension up.
I really feel like maybe we should go somewhere that's in between. How about that?
No.
Exactly. Florida, baby.
Right here. We right here. We in the magic spot.
You funny as fuck. Okay. So with that being said, I know you in the city. Tell me a little bit about that. You on tour or what brings you to the city?
We just came for an event.
Okay.
Shout out to Top of the Line Entertainment. You know, but
Okay.
yeah, we just came through an event. We got some more shows coming up though.
Okay, like where? Where can we expect to see you next? And if your fans want to know where they can kind of go to the concert.
Jacksonville, what that is, September 30th, Waycross, Georgia. Jacksonville, October 1st,
Okay.
Waycross, Georgia, September 30th.
Okay. So
We'll be in
Georgia,
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee.
Homecoming.
For the homecoming, they'll be in Tally. Okay, then y'all tapping with DJ Lou's kids.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Hey.
That's my boy.
Yes, sir. Okay, then now I don't want to put you in this fucked up spot, right? But we all be on IG, we all see a little motion, but you can't name yourself. I need you to give me your top 3 people that you feel like is working, moving in Florida right now. And this is more, it's not on those spots or who you think is the best, but give me 3 people you want to show your respect to, like Keep working, youngin. Type shit.
Everybody.
Nigga, I need 3. I hate when y'all do this.
Look
If
up
y'all don't
my
never
hat,
say nobody, we
everybody.
ain't never gonna know about nobody. So give me 3 underrated people. Like I need to know 3 new artists. That's what I'm trying to say.
Everybody underrated. Like I just feel like I got the mentality of a coach. I don't wanna put a distasteful taste in somebody's mouth that's coming up, and they feel like they should have that spotlight. And when they come to me, they feel like, damn, but he don't even recognize my ass. Cause I felt that way on certain points coming up, as seeing people ask that same question. Not that this is a wrong question, but that one that's in the back of the classroom, be like, damn, like working my ass off over him.
That's interesting, and I'm gonna be honest, cause I can't do nothing else. I understand what you're saying, but that's some pussy shit for me. Not necessarily like you ain't no pussy nigga, but let me tell you, I'm serious. Let me tell you, we make lists and people be like, why the fuck I ain't on the list? Ain't did shit all goddamn year.
But that's for them. I'm talking about the ones that did though.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's
Because
what
also when
it's
I'm
more
working,
than 3 though.
why not recognize something that's somebody
Because
doing?
that's why I say everybody on fire.
Who is everybody?
Everybody.
Who you know?
I know everybody.
But that's what I'm saying. Why I don't know who you know.
But everybody good in Florida right
Like
now.
who?
You can't put no name. It ain't no cap. It ain't
That's
no
why I
cheat,
said it's
it
not
ain't
the
no-
best. I ain't say the
ain't-
cheese.
No, I know that, but I rock with everybody.
Like who? You got to give me somebody that I don't know.
I'm gonna leave somebody out.
I
don't
ain't
wanna
asking you to
leave
tell me
nobody out.
everybody.
But you said
And I'm gonna keep it a beat in the book because I hear what you're saying. As an artist that used to be in a position, you'd be like, okay, I'm working hard.
But it's not even that. I feel like it's come to more so on the mindset of, bro, we got control right now. Like everybody working. I feel like if you bring it down to 3 names, it's justifying what the boys doing down south. It's justifying what the boys doing here, and it's unjustifying what the boys doing up north. Like it ain't no. I can't give it no 3. It's hard to give it a 3. Even if a nigga say, if I say a name right now, right, and I feel like I want to speak on this. I feel like if I say a name right now that everybody know, and then I go get one of them ones from the trenches, but that's really pulling real numbers, but his name just ain't out there yet, but he pulling real stream numbers.
That wouldn't bother me.
I'm not saying that it bother you, but that's where the misinterpretation of the question come from. So you saying like who really working? Yeah, I can say Buddy because I just hear his name a lot.
Right.
My brain really producing that. But I can say this guy right here, y'all don't really know him, but when you go look at his analytics, Jit on fire.
So for future reference, that's who I'm talking about. That's what I think y'all, because it's technical and it's political like that for y'all. But for journalists, we just trying to see who's coming up next. And if you really out here and you say that you're an artist and you used to be like this, I think you should have at least 3 young niggas that when you in your interview, you trying to pull them up. It's not necessarily about excluding anybody else, because you should have another interview that you just named 3 other niggas. If that's your thing, you can't stick to 3, then name all
But
them
at the
niggas.
same
Interview,
time-
but stop holding them down just to make sure you
it ain't no holding
nobody.
Nah, it ain't no holding down. I don't even pay attention.
Exactly. I was about to ask you that. I was about to say, when y'all get
I
to
know
certain
who
points,
hot.
was
I might
about to
just
ask.
say Buddy that I just listened to yesterday. I be like, bruh, hard.
Guess what
because I
that's
just
gonna do for
got on to
him?
him.
It's going to elate him and motivate him. He might go.
But
get
at the
something
same
real
time,
fucking
I'm the type of person, when this would come back down to my personality or that coach phrase, you got to earn that out of me.
right. So nobody
Nobody just ain't gonna get no, not yet. Like I said, we in that new phase now where we ain't had nobody had a 3-year stretch yet.
Right. Except for like
Kodak and Rod was the last 2.
yeah.
On the main, I'm talking about on the industry level, not a run in Florida.
Right.
I'm talking about a 3-year stretch where they don't
And
broke
that's
out
what
of
I'm
this
saying.
bitch.
Like I wouldn't expect you to sit here in front of me and tell me Kodak. That is so cliche. I'm talking about Lil JJ from the block. Like I don't
No, I'm
care
saying
about like
I was putting it in the terms of I'm not talking about them.
Yeah, and I don't want you to know I'm not either. That's what I'm saying. So like when we get down to this, I'm just saying because I'm in the streets for real. And it sounds good, but sometimes, and I'm telling you this because I want you to really think about this. In the position that you're in right now, it may seem like, oh, I'm minding my business. I don't want to be no role model. I ain't asked to be that.
I ain't say that either.
I I ain't say you did.
That's why I do that.
That's why I say it makes
But at the
sense,
end of the day, you get disvalued by always, like when you turn around, oh, this nigga hard, then 2 weeks later, he fall the fuck off. Or a month later, he fall the fuck off. No, it ain't a fucked up way of leak at it. That's just you standing on your vouch. So when I say a person's name, the public, the public don't have to take it for what it is. That's like if I constantly hearing a cosign from so and so, 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 and then eventually like, damn, buddy ain't moved the needle yet. But you come here from a so and so Drake, you already know. Oh, Drake behind it. Oh, I know, buddy something.
Right.
That's how I look at it. I'm not just saying a nigga name because he hot temporarily or he hot just for the beginning or what you say, trying to pull the right niggas up.
Right.
Not just because a nigga got a buzz behind his
Yeah,
ass. Ain't none of them yet. Everybody fine right now, but it ain't nobody that don't stuck out to me and say, well, I'm vouching for that nigga. That nigga going through he next up through the hole. No, not yet. I ain't seen enough. I wouldn't even say that to myself yet.
I ain't seen nobody either, but I just used to.
So why say it then?
Because I want to know what the fuck is going on. It's something else out here. I can't just say it from my perspective.
You got to emerge first. You got to give it time to grow.
But I also like to see, like, if you working, who you got your faith in. But I get what you're saying. When you working, it's hard to have your faith in certain people that they're not doing.
Even that. You just got to prove it. You got to show me. And then not just know you got a couple of interviews and you got a hit song. Like, nah, that's not enough.
That's not what I think, though. That's not what I think. That's why I'm saying, like, you want me, what you want me to say, like, oh, it's, what's the, oh, it's Boston Richie Hot? No, but I'm talking about, like, so where you say you from again?
Tallahassee.
So you from Tallahassee. So if you know, like, it's certain people in Tallahassee, like, we got Tom G over here. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
Now, if you saying other rappers that's like what, like, so I feel like the terminology of the
so
question.
You ever heard of Tom G?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, but he's public, but for instance, he's not like prominent outside of the situation. So most people, if somebody be like, oh, you know who working around here, who really did it out for everybody, and who putting in, most people off the top of their head, they're gonna be like, you know what, my buddy Tom G, even if they don't know him, whatever, because they know that years before he even came in the game, Tom G was there, or he has been helping all the time, and that's just one example. Some people might say Tay Baby, but it'll be people that
but
necessarily.
You know what you just said that's different than everybody else in our conversation. Look how long they've been going.
So those are two of my three, because I can name from my city. I'm not from your city. I want to know who was like that from your area.
From my city. You ain't
I said from
that.
Florida.
My point exactly.
It could be anybody. I didn't know where you was from.
I mean,
so it could be anybody.
Now, other people. Now, if you putting that in that term,
it's only been that
from my
term.
city, Tallahassee, me, Boston, Fishkill.
Okay.
Yeah, like, we got.
Now, see, that's way better. And we could have skipped over this. And just
because you ain't asking like that.
How did I ask
it? You said in Florida. What was that?
Name 3 artists that you feel like putting in that work that you want to pay a homage to, that you want to get them some respect.
You said pay a homage to, give it respect. No, then you said who lit in the city, like as in who. As in, you put in an example as in with Tom G.
Yeah, like he lit in our city. Like basically, like everybody kind of know him. They respect this situation. You know,
yeah, them boys doing their thing. But as far as me saying
I wouldn't
it
know
as
what's
in,
going on in Tallahassee.
I mean, yeah, we doing that thing.
Who? You, Boston.
Yeah, Fishkill. That's like the main.
Answer to the question. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, like,
it was never about who wasn't doing nothing. It was never about all that other shit. You just say who is and keep it moving. Who you care about, that's what's up. But I say it like this, at the end of the day, I do with the fuck with the fact that you have your own mind. That's straight. But please, like, y'all get more personable. Like, people are people as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so
definitely, but you gotta make sure that you vouching for the right. You gotta make sure you
vouch for the right ones. I ain't tell you to vouch for the wrong one.
No, I'm just saying, but that's when it comes down to when you ask me that type of question. I got to see more than what's been given before I can even put a name on it of who I feel like is coming through the door.
Don't think of it that deep. This social media.
It's that deep though.
You just named 3 people, you, Fish, and Bobby. And
that's hot in our city.
That's it. Guess what? Regardless of if Bobby fell off 2 months from now, it wouldn't matter, because the way you said that shit, you were right. But that's all I'm trying to get you to understand. Like, just whoop, that shit done, and now we straight. Now, on the flip side, What you got coming up for the rest of the year? We in the last quarter, or not in the last quarter, we're in the third quarter of the year. So now you got like the last half of the year. What can we anticipate, or what can we expect? Like what you trying to work on?
I'm finna drop another single. Yeah, I'm finna drop another single. And then after that, I'm gonna drop.
It's gonna be a dancing single or like a girl single?
It's gonna go in.
It's gonna go in.
Yeah, it's just gonna go in.
You know it
some
already,
street
or
shit.
you gonna make it?
Nah, it's already online. Yeah, it's already online. Then I got one more club running. And I should be going in the project.
Quick question. Because that's another thing. Your songs, we were talking about the fact that they basically timeless. Like, they're songs that I feel like you take time to write instead of just putting out like microwavable shit.
Definitely.
So how long would you say on average it takes you to make a song that you really like feel confident about?
Oh,
As a real artist, because
an hour? Once I hear it, I know it's a hit. Like I know it's a banger. But if it's something that I'm just working on and recording, like I'm like, this a cut, but it ain't one of them ones. But within that hour, I can tell probably like the first 15. So I go off the beat.
Okay then. So your producer be like, I got this for you, or do you
send that
make
pack.
your
Send that pack. I tell them exactly what I need.
And you got a hood, and I'm talking about you don't have no regular like weak ass songs. But you feel like people really got weak ass songs. You can't follow it, ain't no hook in that bitch. Shit ain't nothing that's gonna keep you.
I'm big on my foot.
Your hook, I feel like paint a picture, if that makes sense. And when you paint a picture, I was just trying to tell somebody this, like when people be putting songs on videos that they do, they may put a song that pertains to whatever the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
So you want to have songs that pertain to a certain situation sometimes, so people can use it for that situation all the time.
Concept.
Yeah. So I fuck with that about you. So are we gonna get some more concepts?
Oh yeah. I think that's what makes me me. You know, like I feel like that's when you asked me earlier, like the relatable. That's where that come from. I try to use concepts that people don't think about, but we do every damn day. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's how you win in this shit, and that's where the timeless records go. Cause like I say, concepts. We still doing shit that our folks did 200 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Same things and all that.
Look, the chains and everything, go back to Africa and everything. We don't even be knowing. I have a question. This is my only request. Can you make a song like for Florida girls, but not like on some fuck shit like you know,
I got one coming.
But you know what I'm saying? Like for half time Florida. Yeah, like that type of shit. That'll be nice. And then before we get out of here, I want a song that I want a song that you want everybody to go stream tonight on repeat. Where to find it, and then how to spell like your social media handles and shit like that.
Okay. Go get my main record streaming right now, Major, on all platforms. Y'all can follow me everywhere. The Real Tyte, DaRealTyte.
Okay then. And then it's streaming on all platforms. So if I was to go to motherfucking YouTube, all I have to do is type in Major, and it's still gonna be The Real Tyte.
It's just gonna say Tyte.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to get at. So his name's Tyte.
I'm sorry.
His name's Tyte, y'all. So with that being said, I definitely want to thank you for tapping in with us. You've been a motherfucking vibe. Can you let everybody know who you was rocking with today?
Why hip hop, yo,
That's
real
right.
Florida shit, man.
Yes, sir. Y'all keep rocking with us. Keep rocking with us.